Hey everyone, this is Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 2 planting with Jewelyn. If you haven't watched last week Monday's video, pause this video and go back for planting with Jewelyn part 1. You get to see some of the planting that I did in the beginning of February after I came back from plant shopping in South Florida before going to Costa Rica. So we're slowly getting through the plant content every week on a Monday on the channel. So enjoy today's part 2 and leave a comment down below what was your favorite plant in today's episode. Happy planting and aloha from Santa Monica. What I want to take care of is this Monstera Peru, and I've been kind of stressed out thinking about what I'm gonna do with this guy because it's just was in a U-shape setup, so it wasn't this whole situation, and I don't like what it did to the trails. I'm not a fan of staking up my plants like that, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe have it in this planter here, because the root system is not that big as you see, but all of this was twined around, and look at that, it just doesn't look good. So I definitely want to keep this in soil because it worked hard, but then it doesn't look that great like that. All right, I'm going to have it live in this planter. Hopefully it's happy. Then I want to look at what's going on with the trails here, like what can I do with this, the way how it's growing. And also this section too got damaged, so I want to prune it. All right, the battery died, but we're back. I don't know what to do. I mean, I need to also prune this off as well because it got damaged flying back in the plane. That's unfortunate. This one is kind of damaged too, but I want to leave it because I see a new leaf coming from it. I don't know what to do with this. This is a hot mess, as you can see. Obviously, I would like to put it up on a cocoa coir pole, but the way how it's growing, I mean, ideally what I would like to do, which I don't want to do, is chop it all up. Like I could do a cutting here, a cutting here, and then I don't know about all this because there's like, yeah, it's just not the greatest. But I don't want to stress out the plant because it had a rough flight over, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I'll find some place in my bathroom to kind of have this trail and hang. Gosh, maybe by the time this video goes live I will figure out what to do with this Monstera Peru, but honestly the way how I see it, like off of the U-shaped bamboo stake, I would definitely want to chop it all up and have it all start fresh, because I could definitely make 4 cuttings or so from it. But for now it's set up in its mixture and we're just gonna leave it as is, and then maybe when I come back from Costa Rica I can see what it's doing, because I see new growth here too, and then I can make some decisions. So for now you'll stay here. It's just not very attractive the way how it's looking like right now, but it is a rare plant for me in my part of the world. Definitely a common plant in Florida, but if I could literally drive to the nursery again and get another one as a backup one and put it in my greenhouse, I would, but so I don't want to chop it now. We'll just leave it as is. Let's do a few more plants here. Here we are with my ZZ Raven. I have this white ceramic planter. This may be maybe one of the largest ones that I have readily available, not taken up by another plant baby. So let's see how this one works out. This will live in the Santa Monica studio. I've never had a ZZ Raven before. I had a small cutting from one of my subscribers and it never made it. So I want to be very careful with this because it had a long journey and it's considered rare for me, so I don't want to jeopardize this plant in any way. I see lots of new growth. Comment down below if you have the ZZ Raven or if you have the regular ZZ, and how do you find it to be in your collection. I know the ZZs are super easy. They are okay with low light. There's lots of new growth in here, so I want to be very careful. Finally can plant up this baby. And out of all of the plants that I did get in Florida, this was the most heaviest, largest in width and length to bring back in a carry-on, and I'm pretty happy with the condition of it. So this was probably one of my favorite finds, all of them. And in fact, the plant babies that I got in the special greenhouse, I'm not planting them up. They're gonna live in their mixture in a nursery planter, so I won't be planting that up in any Planting with Jewelyns in the near future, maybe in a couple of months. But for now, they're in the bathroom with high humidity. Okay, what do you guys think? It's gorgeous. And it's getting really crazy around me. I want to plant up my 2 Sansevieras that I got repurchased, and I repurchased it in Florida. Both of them I had years ago. Because of the rain being outside in the patio, I lost them. I haven't repurchased them since. These two are going to go to the Las Vegas Collective because my Sansevieras in my room there are growing really well, especially my variegated ones, and I'm gonna bring the Banto there, so it won't live here in Santa Monica. But that's always fun because I'm able to add new plant babies in the collective. And if I really wanted to, like looking at the Sansevieria super easy propagator, I could easily take one section and keep part of the plant here and the rest in Las Vegas. And that's what I did with my Sansevieria Sayuri. The one doing there is doing good. The one here, not so much because of the rain. But I'm going to keep them together because I like the fullness. But I could definitely keep a section back here in Santa Monica. But for now, it'll just all live together. I would like to take at least 3 or 4 plants to Las Vegas tomorrow to add to the collective because I haven't brought any plants there the last few trips. So it'll be fun to add more plants there. And I'll be away from Las Vegas for a month while I travel, so we'll see how they do there when I'm back. I can always have my grandma or my mom water them there. I think that's gonna be it for this one. I think you look fine. I mean, let's maybe prop you up a little bit more here. But there's a baby there that I don't really wanna cover too much. Here we go, my repurchased Banto Sensation. I think my original one I got from Rose Bowl years ago. Samurai. I'm like kind of thinking, which planter do I want it in? I don't know, I kind of like it in this planter versus, no, I think this is the one. Okay, what do you guys think? Last but not least, these are cuttings from my subscriber from that big rescue plant haul. There's still a lot of them that are not rooted. I see really nice roots happening here. So I'm gonna test them out to see how they like living in soil. Is what I'm gonna do. And then when the others start rooting more, then they can just join these guys. I don't know what kind of philodendrons they are. I don't know if it's a mandianum or a red emerald. Comment down below what do you guys think it is. I think that's good enough. And I honestly think they're two different types of philodendrons, but they're gonna just live together because they were being propagated together in the same vessel. So let's see how they do. Just wanted to test that out since it's rooted. Today's plant gang. You can see me. I'm sitting back here so you can see all of the plants that I planted up in today's planting with Jewelyn. It's been a hot minute since I did a planting with Jewelyn. My schedule's so crazy, and now I have to clean up all of the mess and film the patio plant tour. So when that video goes live, give this video a big thumbs up. It's a combination of plants that I got from my end of the year Christmas plant haul, as well as my Florida plant haul. There's still a lot of plants that I don't want to plant up. I kind of want to let them live in their nursery planter. And some of the plants I wanted to plant up in today's video because I'm going to take them to Las Vegas, and I will share that probably like on a Thursday check-in, which will probably go up prior to this video. A few repurchased plants, the Samurai and the Banto Sensation, everything, as well as the Cactus Fern. Other than that, everything else is new to the collection. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the Monstera Peru. I just hate to cut it right away. So comment down below what do you think I should do with it. I'm just going to have it somehow trail in the bathroom. The ZZ Raven is going to live in the studio. Hopefully this trailing Monstera will do okay in this planter. I have to figure out where it's going to live in the studio. The cuttings, I'll probably have it live in the studio as well. And I think that covers everything. The Hoyas will live outside here. You'll see it in the patio plant tour. Comment down below if you have any of the plants, and if you've ever repurchased certain plants before because of either you love the plant, which I've done before, or the original plant never made it in your collection. And I'm famous for purchasing for all those reasons. I want to give a plant friend shout out. My first one of the year. Oh my goodness, that makes me so excited. And this plant friend shout out is gonna go to EG the Black Truth. Hi Jewels of Hawaii, great to see the both of you and your plant fam looking so well and pretty. Thank you so much for the comment. I read all of the comments as much as I can every day, and I'm so happy I was able to do this. I'll be back with the collection in about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I'll be in Las Vegas until then, and I'm kind of interested to see what the plants are doing there because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been in Las Vegas. But also interested to see what the collection will look like when I come back. Hopefully they love their setups, and I just use the supplies that I had here on my potting bench. Cocoa coir mixture with the orchid bark and pumice and worm castings. I'm gonna have to get me more orchid bark because I love that for my chunkier mix. Houseplant soil, and everybody looks good. I'm gonna water the whole collection before the day's end because I'm gonna be gone for a while, and that'll include these plant babies. So hope you guys enjoy seeing another planting with Jewelyn. And if you are interested in any of my resin work or grandma's handmade goods, again, you can find me on Instagram, Planting with Jewelyn, Jewel of Hawaii. I always announce on Thursday's check-in on this channel where I'm going to be doing my pop-ups. For the month of February, I think I'm going to be doing, I think just 4 pop-ups, or maybe 3. Something, I think I'm only going to do maybe 3 or 4 pop-ups. And I will be back in March with the shop. And I look forward to doing another planting with Jewelyn in the near future. What I would love to do is hopefully, and maybe by the time this video goes live in a handful of weeks, maybe the cuttings, the rest of them from my subscriber will be rooted. I don't know, it's still like not doing anything. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to maybe get some plants out of the greenhouse maybe and plant them up in a planting with Jewelyn and get them back out here. But whenever I do a plant tour, I'm always kind of scanning the collection because of my schedule and the weather. There's always some unhappy plants, but I have to look at the bright side and look at the plants that are thriving. And as I'm sitting here, my pilea is blooming. That makes me so happy. I celebrated Chinese New Year yesterday, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the beginning of your plant year for 2022. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads. Between the main channel and the vlog channel, you get a video each and every day. I hope this was enjoyable for you to watch, and it was very stressful to be able to get to this point of my day, but I'm glad that I took care of them, and I definitely needed this plant therapy, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I will see you soon. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.